What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with another update with Pork Chop. So, disclaimer, I filmed one on Monday, and by the time we got home and started doing stuff around the house, I had forgotten to upload it, so I said, whatever, I'll just do one on Friday. The piglets will understand. So, have a good weekend. Hope you have a great weekend, and I hope that your week was as awesome as you are, because you are awesome sauce. And awesome sauce goes with everything. It's not sauceum sauce like Wendy's has, which is really freaking good. You should try their sauceum sauce. Last time I asked for it, they're like, what is that? We never had that before. Like, yes, you have. You're bad at your job, and I think you should go find another one. Anyway, I have had an interesting week thus far. The reason that I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out of the way. The reason that my food review was late is I usually do my reviews Wednesday night, and then record it, and then edit, and then have it uploaded for Thursday afternoon. However, last minute change of plans. We had some family. I'm just gonna go ahead and call them family. We had some family coming to town, and we're like, oh, well, we'll go do shit with them. And I'll just upload the food review at a later date, or a later time. Same date, later time. And that whole fiasco with the Mr. Beast burger thing, I told you guys about that in the food review. So if you want to get the story, go watch that food review, the Mr. Beast burger food review. I explained the fiasco that was that order. So what we did was we had some folks come through from Albuquerque, and they wanted to go see the Globetrotters, which the Globetrotters comes to Amarillo once a year, it seems like. And I watched the Globetrotters for the first time. It was very interesting. It was very fun to watch. Of course, it's scripted comedy show that's a basketball game, and it's awesome. They have a 4-point shot, as well as a skits that they do throughout the game, and it's really funny. It's really cool, family oriented, so it's hilarious. So if the Globetrotters are ever in your neck of the woods, go check them out. And the tickets were not that bad. We got front row seats in our section, and they were only like $30 a piece, so it wasn't too bad. But before that, we went and had dinner. So I got the all-you-can-eat catfish at a local restaurant called Dyer's. So that was good. I got to eat catfish until my heart was content. And then afterwards we went to Brahms to get some ice cream, but I got some low-fat frozen yogurt. So did that, and then went home and passed out. And that's what I did. I woke up the next day and I'm like, all right, I definitely have to get a food review out of the way. And I went to work, and as soon as I got off work, that's when the fiasco began with the Mr. Beast burger and the app. But I had a little bit of a emotional episode Tuesday. I had it on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. I just was not right. I felt off. I felt burnt out. I felt tired and exhausted and frustrated and annoyed and angry. Just all the emotions, all the bad emotions just came sweeping through my head movie. And I was like, ugh. So Tuesday, I was supposed to go home and do some housework and stuff like that, but I went home and I just sat on the couch and played Toon Blast and Toy Blast for a good probably 2 hours. And then I got up and started doing some stuff around the house, like chores and stuff like that. And that's just what I needed. I needed to decompress. The day, nothing really in particular happened on Tuesday. It's just, I just couldn't get out of my own head, which I'm sure some of you guys know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all that suffer from like emotional stuff like that. I did for a while, I've talked to you guys about this, about 2014, 2015 parts of, suffered really bad depression. I had a failed relationship with a long distance girlfriend. nothing that I did. It was her. I'm just gonna say it. It was her. And so that kind of screwed me over. So for probably say about 6 to 9 months, I was not okay. My friends had to kidnap me to get me to go do activities, and I still thank them to this day for doing that, because that was absolutely necessary and it was absolutely needed. They tricked me a couple of times. Unfortunately, I'm no longer friends with a couple of them, not by my choice. But you know, people adapt and they grow and they move on, and then they go explore other ventures and other avenues, and that's okay. As long as they come by once in a blue moon just to say, hey, I'm cool with that. But only one of them has done that. The other one, unfortunately, ghosted everybody and just started doing his own thing. But again, if he's happy doing his own thing, that's all I care about. But yeah, they would trick me. They're like, hey, come outside, I need to talk to you about something. And I you know, hunch over and I talk to them through their car window, and they're like, no, I can't hear you over the air conditioner, you're gonna have to get in. And I would get in the car and they would take off. I'm like, dude, why? Where are we going? Like, I'm taking you to get something to eat. And I'm like, well, why? I don't even have my money. I don't have my wallet. And I think, fuck that, I'll pay for it. So we would go to like IHOP or Denny's or McDonald's or Brahms or wherever and just go get food. And they did that to me a couple of times, and I kind of finally did the whole like money dance. Like, okay, I'll get in the car. Okay. That's when I started feeling a little bit better. But at the beginning there, I was pissed when they would do that to me. I'm like, y'all, I just want to go in my room and watch TV and do my thing. But they're like, no, you've been in the house too long. All you do is you go to work, you go to class, and you go home. You need to find other things to do. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So anyway, get you a group of friends that do that. The relationship might not last forever. The friendship might not last forever. But if they're there for you, then you got yourself a good group of friends, and just keep that in mind. Now, going back to what I was originally talking about was channel stuff. Well, I'm just rabbit holing back and forth, just doing a figure eight. Personal channel. I have been watching a lot of videos on YouTube about certain YouTubers and how they are disgraceful and how they are definitely scum of the earth, egotistical, narcissistic pieces of shit. And some of them I'm like, yeah, I could have told you 7 years ago that, yeah, this YouTuber's an asshole. This YouTuber's a piece of shit. This YouTuber had a dark side that I could just read, and then there were a few where I'm like, oh, I had no idea that this person sucked. That person was terrible. And a YouTuber that I recently started following and subscribing to, I watched a video on them, and people were condemning that YouTuber, and I'm like, what is going on? I actually like that YouTuber, and I don't agree with the hate videos. And then I watched the hate video, one of them, and it was like, oh yeah, here's why this guy's a piece of shit. And I'm like, okay, you got me on that, but the rest of it's kind of reaching there, definitely. But I was just thinking, I'm like, I mean, if I ever got that big, if I ever became that huge of a YouTuber, I would absolutely hate to be known as that YouTuber, that person that was a piece of shit. Can't remember the guy. Oh, Ty Lopez was one of the guys. You know, the knowledge guy. Watched the video about him. Watched the video about Sunny V2, which I like Sunny V2 a lot. So I'm just like, oh, why? Boogie. Watched a video about him. Actually, a couple of videos about him, about how he's irresponsible with money and he's not a very good person. It's just all a facade. It's all fake. So I'm just like, man, some of these YouTubers that I had a lot of respect for back in the day, and some that I've recently found respect for, it's like, man, they're pieces of shit, and it doesn't feel right, because There's some of them where I'm like, oh man, I remember watching them back in 2009, 2008, and now they're pieces of shit. People don't like them. That sucks. It's like, it's whatever. I mean, it's just, people eventually show their true colors, and I just hope that my true colors are a clean palette, are a nice, bright, colorful palette, and not like they actually have a makeup palette, like an eyeliner, not eyeliner, eyeshadow palette of different colors of poop. And they have a palette for the Whopper. Like you can get like lettuce green, and you can get like beef brown and stuff like that. It's like, well, that's interesting, to say the least. But anyhow, getting off track with that. If I can leave y'all with just one more thing before I head out, it's something that, ending on a high note, something that, besides me keeping a subscriber a day, that's still going strong. The last 28 days, I've gotten 29 subscribers, average. So that keeps going up on my analytics, so that keeps staying the same. I'm okay with that. I'm like plus 999% more subscribers than I've had in the previous 28 days, according to the algorithm. So definitely would like to keep that up. But no, starting the 15th is March Madness Massacre in the community tab. Now what that is I pit one horror movie villain against another horror movie villain, and I do it by seeds, do it by ranking, and the one with the most kills gets the highest seed, and the one with the lowest kills gets the lower seeds. So it's 21 killers, and hopefully one of them, the one that I want, wins, but mine's kind of a middle of the road seed. So I'm excited to see what turns out. I got the first 8 rounds already taken care of, and already put in the queue from the 15th all the way to the 22nd, and let's just see how that goes. Okay, let me see if I did math right. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Hey, I can math! Awesome. Good old AISD education. Anyway, so I got the first 8 rounds done, and then of course obviously I have to wait for those results to go to the next rounds, and then the next rounds all the way to the championship, which is the last day of March. So the last half of March is going to be March Madness Massacre on the YouTube channel, the Pork Chop YouTube channel. So if that's something that tickles your fancy, go vote for your favorite, go vote for the person that you want to win, and may the odds be forever in your favor. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go chill at the house for a little bit and see where the evening takes me. But anyway, always remember, my little piglets, call them Pork Chop, loves y'all the most. Y'all take it easy, guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.